Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. We all know that the Cleveland Browns are one of the most intriguing teams in the NFL this season. With a roster packed with talent and a passionate fan base eager for a Super Bowl appearance, the storylines just keep piling up. But right now, the focus is on the quarterback position, which has become a true competition in training camp. And let's be honest, for Browns fans, this is where the excitement begins. So let's dive into what's happening. The Browns are currently rolling with 4 quarterbacks fighting for that coveted starting spot. Yes, 4 guys trying to make their case: Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders, and Dillon Gabriel. It's a fascinating mix of experience, youth, and raw talent, and as you can imagine, the stakes couldn't be higher. Right out of the gate, we see Joe Flacco, who's been the veteran presence in the room. Flacco, with his extensive playoff experience and a calm, steady leadership style, is viewed by many insiders as the favorite to start Week 1. His experience is invaluable, especially with the pressure of the NFL spotlight. But it's not just about veteran savvy. Flacco has shown during camp that he's still got a sharp arm and the ability to command the offense. Meanwhile, Kenny Pickett, who's been fighting to establish himself after making a promising start last season, faced some early setbacks. Unfortunately, early in camp, Pickett suffered an injury that slowed him down and set him back in the competition. That injury was a blow for him, considering he was trying to carve out a path as the young quarterback that could potentially lead this franchise into the future. Now, with Pickett sidelined temporarily, the spotlight has shifted even more toward Flacco. The buzz around Cleveland is that Flacco is looking like the Week 1 starter at this point. But of course, we all know how quickly things can change in training camp. And that brings us to another key name in this battle: Shedeur Sanders. Yes, the same Shedeur Sanders, who has been one of the most talked about rookies in this draft class. The hype around Sanders has been off the charts since he was drafted in the 5th round of the 2025 NFL Draft. No one expected him to fall as far as he did, especially considering his impressive college career at Jackson State and Colorado. He put up some pretty stellar numbers: over 14,000 passing yards, 134 touchdowns, and a 71% completion rate across 4 college seasons. Those numbers alone make you think he's got a bright future, right? But as we all know, the transition from college to the NFL isn't always smooth, and rookie seasons can be unpredictable. Now here's where things get a little complicated. According to ESPN NFL insider Adam Schefter, Sanders has been dealing with some shoulder soreness. During training camp, he's been held out of team drills due to what the team is calling shoulder soreness. Now, for a rookie trying to prove himself, every single rep counts. Missing practice time is never ideal, especially when you're fighting for a starting role. There's always that concern: will this injury slow down his progress? Will it impact his chances of getting on the field early? And for Sanders, who has already captured the imagination of Browns fans and teammates alike, this injury is a bit of a setback. But let's remember, injuries like this are common in training camp, and with proper treatment and rest, most players bounce back quickly. The key thing here is to keep a close eye on how Sanders responds in the coming days and weeks. If he can recover swiftly, his chances of making a splash during preseason increase dramatically. Let's step back for a moment and appreciate how Sanders' story has captivated so many. Here's a guy who was widely expected to be a 1st or 2nd round pick, but slid all the way to the 5th round. That's a fall that surprised a lot of analysts and fans alike. Imagine the motivation he must have, the chip on his shoulder, so to speak, to prove doubters wrong and earn his spot on this roster. Despite the injury setback, Sanders remains optimistic. He's focused on working hard, learning the playbook, and earning his place on the field. In his college days, Sanders was an explosive playmaker, capable of throwing deep balls with precision and making plays with his legs when needed. His college stats are impressive, with nearly 350 yards passing, 134 touchdowns, and only 27 interceptions. That kind of production shows the potential he has, and Browns fans are eager to see if he can translate that into NFL success. Now, it's important to remember that rookie quarterbacks often face a steep learning curve. The NFL is a different beast, faster, more complex defenses, and more pressure to perform. For Sanders, every rep is a chance to grow, and even with the shoulder soreness, the support from his teammates and coaching staff is clear. They see his potential and are eager to develop him into a reliable option down the line. But right now, the focus is on how quickly he can recover from the soreness and get back to competing at full strength. Every practice, every preseason game is a crucial opportunity for him to showcase his skills, his leadership, and his readiness to step into the spotlight. Switching gears a bit, let's talk about the bigger picture here. The Browns, as a franchise, have been building towards something special. The last few seasons have been about laying the foundation, strong defense, a versatile running game, and a quarterback room that's loaded with talent and potential. The addition of Sanders and the other young guns adds a new layer of excitement. Fans are eager to see how this quarterback competition unfolds and who ultimately gets the nod to lead Cleveland into what could be a very promising season. But it's not just about the starting QB. The competition, the injuries, and the development of these quarterbacks are all pieces of a larger puzzle. The Browns are in a unique position right now, with a roster that has the talent to contend, but also the uncertainty that comes with a quarterback battle. The coaching staff has been emphasizing patience, development, and competition, knowing that the right guy needs to emerge by week 1. And as much as fans are eager to see immediate results, the truth is that this process takes time. It's about building confidence in the quarterback, establishing chemistry with receivers, and understanding the nuances of NFL defenses. Over the last few seasons, Cleveland has been on the cusp of greatness. They've had moments of brilliance, but consistency has been elusive. Now, with the quarterback position, they have a chance to finally solidify a true leader on offense. Whether it's Flacco's veteran smarts, Pickett's youthful potential, Sanders' raw talent, or Gabriel's versatility, each brings something to the table. The key is how quickly they can adapt, learn, and lead this team to victory. That's what makes training camp so exciting this year. Every practice, every play, every injury update is a step closer to understanding who will be the guy guiding the Browns through the season. And we can't ignore the division implications here. The AFC North is a tough division, with rival teams like the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals all vying for supremacy. A shift in the quarterback hierarchy could tilt the balance of power. If Flacco manages to hold on to the starting role, he brings that steady hand that Cleveland needs to compete week in and week out. But if Sanders or another young quarterback surprises everyone and seizes the moment, it could energize the Browns and in turn shake up the division. The stakes are high, and the drama is unfolding right before our eyes. Browns fans, we're on the edge of a pivotal season, and this quarterback saga might be the storyline that defines the team's fate. Looking ahead, the preseason will be critical. These next few games are where the quarterbacks will get real live reps, prove their readiness, and show the coaching staff who deserves to start. Injuries are part of the game, but what matters most is how players respond and adapt. Sanders' shoulder soreness is a concern, but it's also a test of his resilience and dedication. For Flacco, it's an opportunity to reinforce his status as the veteran leader. For Pickett, it's about bouncing back from his setback and showing that he can still compete at a high level. And for Gabriel, it's a chance to continue developing as a versatile backup or potential future starter. The Browns' quarterback room is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing storylines in the league this season. The mix of experience, youth, and raw talent creates a dynamic that could lead to some exciting moments on the field. Browns fans are right to be optimistic, but also patient. It's a process, and patience will be key. Every snap, every decision, every injury update adds a new chapter to this story. And let's not forget, the ultimate goal is a Super Bowl appearance. That's what every player, coach, and fan dreams of, and this quarterback battle is a crucial piece of making that dream a reality. In the end, all eyes are on Shedeur Sanders and his recovery, along with the overall development of the Browns' signal caller. The road to the Super Bowl is never smooth, but with a talented roster and a competitive quarterback room, Cleveland has a real shot. This season could be the one where everything clicks, when the pieces come together and the Browns finally fulfill their potential. So keep your eyes glued to training camp and preseason. The story is just beginning, and it's going to be an exciting ride. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this quarterback battle? Do you think Flacco will hold on to his lead, or is there a chance Sanders can overcome this injury and take the reins? Or maybe you believe Pickett or Gabriel can step up and surprise us all? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. We're all in this together, and your insights help shape the conversation. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and the latest news from Berea and beyond. So stay tuned, Browns fans, the season is just around the corner and the storylines are heating up. Let's get ready for what could be a historic year for Cleveland. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, go Browns.